when a shadow crawls, a silent scream inside these walls. Fragments sharp like winter's bite. In the quiet there's no light. I trace the scars that never fade, echoes of the promises we made. Time's a thief with crooked hands, leaving wounds that never mend. This heart, it bleeds in endless night, chasing dawn that hides from sight. A hollow chamber lost and cold, where love once lived, now tales untold. No bandage can this soul conceal, the ache of a heart that won't heal. Words like ash fall from my lips, fading ghosts of fragile scripts. I reach for hope through veils of pain, but find the storm's relentless rain. The mirror shows a face I've lost, drowned beneath the tempest cost. Each breath a battle, each step unsure, in a war I cannot cure. This heart, it bleeds in endless night, chasing dawn that hides from sight. A hollow chamber lost and cold, where love once lived, now tales untold. No bandage can this soul conceal, the ache of a heart that won't heal. Still this heart beats through the pain, a fragile flame in pouring rain. Those shattered pieces never realign. I hold the fragments as mine. The wounds remain, the tears reveal the truth of a heart that won't heal. The ache remains forever real. The clock hands frozen, bitter truth, a silence thicker than the years. I walk the halls of fading youth, unarmed against the tide of tears. Your shadow lingers in the frame, a portrait cracked by whispered lies. I never packed a bag for pain, or packed my soul to say goodbye. I was never prepared for goodbye. No script to read, no last embrace, just hollow echoes and unsaid lies. The empty space you left in lies, just hollow echoes and unsaid lies. The empty space you left in place. If love's a flame, then I was blind to see the smoke before the fire. Now I'm left chasing what I can't find. I was never prepared. No warning came, no final sign, just silent tears in the unmade time. I stand alone where shadows lie, forever unprepared for goodbye. Whispers crawl beneath the midnight skin, a nameless trace where light grew thin. Fragments fall like rain on broken glass, echoes of a time that couldn't last. Fingers reach for ghosts that never stay, lost in the silence of yesterday. These nameless memories bleed in quiet rain, filling hollow spaces with whispered pain. A shadowed song that plays beneath the scars, a fading in the dark, but never far. Eyes like storms without a sky to find, drifting through the corners of my mind. Words unspoken, held beneath the skin, a fading fire that burns within. Fingers reach for ghosts that never stay, lost in the silence of yesterday. These nameless memories bleed in quiet rain, filling hollow spaces with whispered pain. A shadowed song that plays beneath the scars, fading in the dark, but never far. These nameless memories bleed in quiet rain, filling hollow spaces with whispered pain. A shadowed song that plays beneath the scars, fading in the dark, but never far. sand, chasing stars with broken hands. Your kiss was smoke, sweet and wild, but even angels get exiled. You traced a map across my chest, promised truth with every breath. But somewhere down that painted line, we left our compass far behind. Love in the wrong direction, we drove blind through our reflection. Every forever we ever said was carved in ice that cracked and bled. You were the flame I held too tight. Now I'm just ashes in the night, lost in love's miscalculated course, riding hope like a dying horse. You sang like spring through winter's door, but silence sleeps where dreams once soared. You needed more than I could be, and I wore chains I couldn't see. The signs were there in every fight, but we painted them in candlelight. Too proud to turn, too scared to stay. We called that madness love each day. Love in the wrong direction, wrote our names in contradiction. You were the answer I believed, even when I couldn't breathe. We danced through fire on fragile glass, mistaking wounds for what would last. But every mile just fed the storm, till even lies felt fortress of your silence. I stand like a ghost outside your door. Every glance a frozen river, flowing where your warmth was before. Words fall heavy like winter rain, searching cracks in your guarded wall. I trace the lines of your closed chapters, hoping someday you'll hear my call. I'm waiting for the long talk to break, for the dawn to pull you from the ache, in the quiet where your secrets hide. I'll stay here till you open inside. The shadows wrap your trembling whispers, a dance of ghosts on shattered glass. I reach for flames behind your eyes, fighting the cold that time has cast. Those silent shouts, what words can't say. I hold the space where you've withdrawn, a patient flame beneath the ice, waiting for the locked heart's dawn. I'm waiting for the locked heart to break, for the dawn to pull you from the ache, in the quiet where your secrets hide. I'll stay here till you open inside. I'm waiting for the locked heart to break, for the dawn to pull you from the ache, in the quiet where your secrets hide. I'll stay here till you open inside, waiting, waiting for the heart to open wide. I found your ring on the windowsill, like you left it for the morning chill. Your scent still clings to my favorite shirt, like a ghost that knows just where it hurts. No note, no fight, no slam of the door, just silence louder than before. You vanished like breath on glass, and I'm still staring at the past. I counted all the reasons, but none of them were mine. You took the ending with you, left me stuck in time. You left without a word, no whisper, no goodbye heard, just the echo of your fading heels, and a love I still can't feel. You turned a vow into a scar, and now I don't know who we are. You left without a word, and that silence screams the worst. I still set 2 cups in the sink, still flinch each time I blink. Your shadow stitched into the floor, still waiting like you did before. Was I just something to feel? You left without a word. Now every sunrise feels absurd. You took your name, you took the light, and left me buried in the night. You wrote the end and burned the page, left me drowning in your cage. You left without a word, and now your silence is my verse. You left without a word, but your absence has a voice. I found your voice in the crack of dawn, lurking between the still and the gone. Your shadows curled in my favorite chair, but your warmth's no longer there. I lit a candle for the years we lost, watched the flame blink through the frost. Love once bloomed where silence grows. Now the wind hums when no one knows. And I was the verse you never sang, a name erased when the church bells rang. You kissed me like the world might end, but left before the light could bend. I'm standing in the echo of a long forgotten love. We carved our names on the window pane, but time rained down and blurred the frame. Your promise slipped beneath the door, left like smoke through a broken floor. I held on tight to a dream undone, but stars don't stay when the night won't come. I sleep beside your memory's trace, cold as the moon on a stranger's face. I was the vow you never kept, a song half played before you left. You danced through fire and pulled away, left ashes where the love should stay. And now I breathe what's not enough, the dust of a forgotten love. Your name across the sky, but it faded with the morning cry. I was the verse you never sang, a name erased in the pouring rain. You held me once, then walked beyond, like a ghost with a borrowed song. Now I walk with what I dreamed of, the ghost of our forgotten love, our forgotten love. I carved your name on a map of stars, thought love would guide me home through scars. but every road I take bends wrong since you've been gone. I don't belong. I lit a match to chase your flame, but burned my shadow just the same. Now I'm drifting where the silence grows, with nothing left but what I chose. I'm lost in the fog of your goodbye. My compass broke beneath the light. You were my north, my southern shore, but now your ghost walks every door. I gave you all and watched me part. Now I'm a man without a chart, wandering through the wreck I start, with the compass of a broken heart. You painted love in midnight tones. I sang along in fractured bones. The signs all screamed, but I stayed blind. Love's cruelest trick is feeling kind. I chased the sound of what we had. A melody turned bitter sad. Now all the echoes mock my will, and I'm a prisoner standing still. I'm lost in the fog of your goodbye. My compass broke beneath the light. You were my north, my southern shore, but now your ghost walks every door. I gave you all and watched me part. Now I'm a man without a chart, wandering through the wreck I start, with the compass of a broken heart. Every step feels like a guess, each breath a deeper wilderness. You left no trail, just fading skies and questions carved in lullabies. I'm lost in the fog of your goodbye. My compass broke beneath the light. You were the flame, the shore, the spark. Now I drown in roads gone dark. I gave you soul, I gave you start, and now I live in shattered parts, still searching where the healing starts, with the compass of a broken heart. And I still walk, but I don't know where. Dusty pages turned by weary hands, stories inked in shifting sands. A tale half whispered in the fading light, promises broken like glass in the night. We carved our names in the bark of time, the words dissolved, lost their rhyme. A fragile thread that frayed too soon, caught in the shadow of a restless moon. The sun-finished tale keeps burning inside, a ghost that lingers when the world's gone blind. We chased the dawn, but fell to the past, Echoes haunt the corners of my mind, silent screams that won't unwind. You left the ink dry on an empty page, trapped between fury and fading rage. If we're just fragments of what could have been, why does the pain feel like a win? A shattered mirror reflecting us, pieces scattered in the dust. This unfinished tale keeps burning inside, a ghost that lingers when the world's gone blind. We chase the dawn, but fell to the past. Love like a shadow that couldn't last, and I'm still holding on to what never was. A story suspended between hope and loss. Maybe someday the pages will turn, lessons learned from the scars that burn. But until then I'll walk through the flame with your whispered name, still calling my name. It's all I own, a heart half-healed, a soul alone. We built a dream just to watch it fall, a silent echo down a forgotten hall. Still holding on to what never was. Our story, an endless cause, an unfinished tale, lost between love and loss. We were thunder behind closed doors, a secret fire the world ignored. Eyes met like promises too loud to keep, but we buried our truth too deep. You held my hand in rooms of strangers, every glance was laced with danger. We spoke in touches, not in names. Now silence is what still remains, and every word we didn't say still echoes in the break of day. This is the song we never sang, a love that lived without a name, the shadow behind every smile, the aching pause that stretched a mile. We dance where no one ever sees. Now I bleed you quietly. I see your face in backseat glass, in reflections time can't pass. The world kept spinning on its lie, while we were just a hush gone by. I still hear your voice in dreams, softest thread between the seams. But daylight steals what dark allows. I miss a love we never vowed. We wrote our truth in phantom ink, washed away before we could think. This is the flame that couldn't burn, a tide that rose with no return. The echo in my chest still sways of words we weren't allowed to say. We held forever silently, now I wear you invisibly. for its line. This is the silence shaped like you, the truth the daylight never knew, a kiss that dared not touch the air, a wound I love too raw to share. We were never meant to be seen, but we lived in every in-between. Now I walk through every crowd, still hearing us, not aloud. I wrote your name in every flame, hoping you'd feel the warmth somehow. I lit the stars with whispered shame, but you just watched them burn out slow. I carved my soul into the rain, each drop of vow you never heard. You held my heart like borrowed pain, then left it drowning in your world. And I loved you like a river runs, restless, deep, and never done. But you stood still on higher ground, let my tide crash without a sound. If love was fire, I bore the flame, but you just danced around my name. Now all that's left are ashes torn from a love you never returned. I gave you wings you never used, built my dreams around your light, but you wore silence like perfume and vanished just before the night. Still I loved you like a thunderstorm, wild and aching to transform. But you just watched the lightning die and never wondered why I cried. If love could beg, I'd scream your name, but pride is drowning all this rain. And the echo that my soul has learned is your love never returned. I was a poem you never read, a fire you never fed. But I loved you like the ocean bleeds, endless depths, unheard bleeds. You kissed the wind, not me at all, and left me chasing ghosts through walls. If love had mercy, it would have burned, but some flames never get their turn. I gave you everything I yearned for, a love you never returned. A love you never returned. The ink still bleeds on pages torn, a story caught in a ghostly storm. Words unspoken, shadows cast, echoes of a love that couldn't last. You haunt the corners of my restless mind, like whispered secrets left behind. The clock ticks slow on broken time, holding on to what's no longer mine. These unfinished tales we wrote in pain, fighting shadows in the pouring rain. I'm lost inside a faded frame where your voice calls, but I can't change the game. Still searching for a way to mend the story that refuses to end. I walk the ruins of our yesterday, where silence screams what words betray. Your silhouette in the fading light, dancing just beyond my sight. Promises like glass, they break and fall, scattered memories down the hall. I reach for you through empty space, but find only a cold embrace. These unfinished tales we wrote in pain, fighting shadows in the pouring rain. I'm lost inside a fading frame where your voice calls, but I can't change the game. Still searching for a way to mend the story that refuses to end. Still drawing breath between the living and the death. I hold the chapters torn apart, a fragile book of a broken heart. These unfinished tales I'll carry on till the last word is finally gone. But until then, I'll wear this pain, the story that we carved our names on midnight's fragile glass, whispered secrets fading in the morrow's pass. The fire that burned now dims to embers glare, a silent vow caught in the hollow air. I reach through shadows where your ghost remains, tracing echoes of our bittersweet refrains. Love turned to prayer beneath the waning light, a quiet hope to guard you through the night. Though you're gone, I speak your name in silent air, a sacred wish, love transformed to prayer. The words we never said lie buried deep beneath the tides of time. They softly weep. love transformed to prayer. Found your jacket in the backseat, dust still smells like smoke, still stitched with trust. Your last words hang like fog on glass, unspoken truths from a fading past. The clock don't tick the same no more. Time cracked wide when you closed that door. You left too fast, the world too still, and I'm here screaming what I never will. I never got to say goodbye, didn't hold your hand through the falling sky. Now the night sings in your place, and I reach for air where I saw your face. No candle burned, no prayer was said, just silence loud as the words unsaid. You slip through the cracks of time, and I'm left behind without goodbye. You called last night, I missed the ring. Too busy chasing nothing and everything. I swore I'd call you back today, but today turned black and slipped away. Your shadow walks the kitchen floor, a memory etched into the drawer. I play your voice just to feel the ache, each whisper a line my heart can't fake. I never got to say goodbye, didn't hold your hand through the falling sky. Now the stars blink like sorry eyes, and I curse the blue when mornings rise. No candle burned, no prayer was said, just echoes tangled in the bed. You vanished like a breath on glass, and I never got to say goodbye. There's no rewinding, real regret, just nights I drown in cigarettes. If time's a thief, then fate's a lie. You weren't supposed to say goodbye. I never got to say goodbye, the truth still bleeding from my eye. Now all I have are songs and scars, and your name written on the stars. No candle burn, no hand to hold, just one more story left untold. You slipped through the cracks of time, and I'm still here, whispering goodbye. Too late to speak, too loud to cry. Caught beneath the sky that's heavy with your name, every breath a tether, every thought a flame. I walk the edge where shadows bleed to gray, lost inside the silence where you slipped away. Your ghost still lingers like a faded tattoo, etched on the corners of a heart I never knew. I reach through darkness, hands that only find the echoes of a love that's left me behind. I'm shackled to the longing, trapped inside the ache, drowning in the quiet that your absence makes. Every heartbeat's hostage, every sigh's a crime, bound by the chains of time. No release from the yearning, no shelter in the night. A prisoner of shadows, waiting for your light. I trace the wounds that never learn learn to heal, haunted by the weight of things I can't unfeel. The clock keeps ticking but the hours stall, caught in the gravity of your silent call. Words like ashes fall between my hands, promises broken on forgotten sand. Still I'm tethered to the dream we left undone, a restless soul beneath the setting sun. I'm shackled to the longing, trapped inside the ache, drowning in the quiet that your absence made. Every heartbeat's hostage, every sigh's a crime, bound by the chains of time. No release from the yearning, no shelter in the night. A prisoner of shadows, waiting for your this longing beneath the hollow sky. Trapped inside this longing beneath the hollow your scarf on the yellow line, when caught the threads like a last goodbye. Footprints fading in dust and rain, your shadow lingers but won't explain. The motel key still in my coat, room 17 where silence rode. The things we swore we'd never say now echoes how where you walked away. Love scattered on the road we took, left behind like a torn out book. Each mile bleeds the truth we hid, hearts like glass where fate once slid. I chased your voice through midnight smoke, but it faded fast and finally broke. We wrote a song then let it corrode, and now it's love scattered on the road. Stained my cigarette pack, still smells like June, still pulls me back. I sleep in shirts that still feel warm, but ghosts don't hold through thunderstorm. I pass the diner we used to haunt, the waitress still asks what you want. I smile like liars do with grace, then crumble slow in your empty place. Love scattered on the road we took, left behind like a torn out book. Each mile bleeds the truth we hid, hearts like glass where fate once slid. I chased your voice through midnight smoke, but it faded fast and finally broke. We wrote a song then let it corrode, now it's love scattered on the road. these worn-out pros. Chasing love scattered on the road, we're still chasing love, still chasing love, scattered on the road. Secrets bled beneath the dust, a love that lived between the lines, too loud for truth, too lost for time. Your eyes held words you'd never say, mine held storms I locked away. We kissed behind the curtain's fold, where whispers dead but truth grew cold. We were fire without a flame, a song too raw to take the blame. This is the story we couldn't speak, buried in glance, trembling and weak. We danced like thunder in a cage, two hearts that burned but feared the stage. No ink, no page, just haunted air, but love still lingers everywhere. Won't teach. I held your hand but not your name, and you wore guilt like velvet shame. We built a home in stolen hours, grew roses deep in wilting towers. But love like that can't find the day, it dies when light gets in the way. The world was blind to what we knew, but even silence can't feel true. This is the story we couldn't speak, choked in the throat of the hearts we keep. A tale written in blinking eyes and buried under midnight skies. No oath, no ring, no final bow, just what we were and can't be now. We were verses made of glass, too fragile for a world too fast. But I still hear you in the rain, in every note, in every strain. This is the story we couldn't speak, but I still sing it when I'm weak. You're the ache behind each rhyme, the reason I still curse the time. No one will know what we became, but I still burn it inside your name. A silent song, a love unshown, but some truth bloom when left alone. like echoes trapped in chapel halls. I reach for shadows on my skin. They vanish where you should have been. We used to dance where fire bloomed. Now I lie still in this quiet room. The clock ticks loud against my chest, counting the dreams I lay to rest. I was left behind in silence, where your goodbye never screamed. Just the weight of words unspoken, and the crack in every dream. If love was meant to save me, why did it leave me blind? Now I breathe in the stillness, and it's louder than your lies. I kissed your ghost in empty air, felt your warmth, but you weren't there. I wear your name beneath my skin, a fading bruise that aches within. I was left behind in silence, where the truth refused to shine. You took the colors from my sky and turned my soul to twine. If love was ever honest, it died without a sign. Now I speak to empty silence, like it owes me back the time. Oh, the stillness ain't peace, it's prison, a song with no decision. You close the door without a sound, but the quiet still drags me down. I was left behind in silence, where your ghost still knows my name. Built a castle out of sorrow and crowned myself in shame. If love could hear me scream, would it dare to turn around, or just leave me here in silence, buried but never found? In silence I remain. Beneath the weight of stone, two souls tethered but forever alone. Fate's cold fingers twist the fragile thread, leaving words unspoken hanging like lead. This love's a prisoner in a cage of skies, yearning for daylight but doomed to story never fully told. We dance on edges that fate won't bend, a chapter lost we can't defend. Fate's cold fingers twist the fragile thread, stares but says no name, just a cracked reflection worn by blame. My voice is ash between my lips, each word a thorn my silence grips. I sleep inside a house of glass, where every step recalls the past. The walls remember more than me, they echo truths I set free quietly. I live quiet in the wound, where time forgot to move. No scream, no sound, no saving grace, just shadows staring in my place. I bleed beneath the silent moon. I'm still alive but not immune, so I stay quiet in the wound. In every room, you left me flowers that never bloom. I kiss the air where you once stood, swallowing hope like bitter wood. The clocks all tick but go nowhere, and grief just sits like smoke in air. I'd rather ache than feel you fade, so I don't move, I just stay. I live quiet in the wound, where dreams dissolve too soon. No choir sang when you walked away, just rain that never learned to pray. I sink beneath your absent tune, still breathing in a hollow room, so I stay quiet in the wound. Stay behind, quiet in the wound. I found your smile in a photograph, torn at the edge like the dreams we had. We danced too slow for a world too fast, and love too deep for the moment to last. We were the spark in a pouring rain, two matches lit but struck in vain. Right hearts, wrong clocks, forever's echo in a ticking box. We were fire, we were fate, but we arrived too late. You were the song I never learned to sing, I was the wind that missed your wing. We were perfect in a crooked rhyme, but baby we were love just out of time. You spoke of futures I still dream in, but morning came and stole the feeling. The bed was warm but so alone, your voice still lingers stars in the dial tone. Every street I walk recalls your face. Every silence holds your trace. But time, cruel, relentless thief, took you away with no belief. We were fine, we were fate, but we arrived too late. You were the verse my soul composed, but life turned pages we never chose. We were thunder in a sunlit sky, but baby, we were love just out of time. We were love just out of time. I still talk to stars like you're listening. Tell the night what the day keeps missing. If hearts had calendars, we might have stayed, but fate drew borders we couldn't trade. We were fire, we were fate, but the hour's always too late. You were the light I never held. I was the truth you never spelled. We were flawless in a shattered rhyme, but baby, we were love just out of time. Just out of time. Pages wanting bleeding dry, verses trapped beneath the fading sky. Whispers echo silent scars, melodies lost between near and far. Chasing ghosts of rhymes once sung, haunted by the ticking of the undead. Words tremble upon my tongue, silent songs forever young. This is the song I never finished. Broken chords, dreams diminished. Love that slipped through cracks of truth. Fading echoes of my youth, still in place within my mind. A tune I never could define. Notes like shadows rise and fall, fragments of a distant call. Each chorus left incomplete, a heart that stumbles, skips its beat. Right in silence in between spaces where we've never been, haunted by what might have been. In the song I never sang, this is the song I never finished. Broken chords, dreams diminished. Love that slipped through cracks of truth. Fading echoes You kissed me with a winter smile, said don't wait up, it's just a while. But the door swung like a guillotine, left echoes dancing where you'd been. I poured your name into the glass, drank it slow till the silence passed. I'm laughing through the rain again, broken jokes with phantom friends. My tears wear masks no eyes can trace. I bleed behind this painted face. They say I'm fine, yeah sure I am. I only laugh so I don't damn. The bed still holds your shape in dust, your necklace rust where it was touched. I hum our song in bitter key, the melody won't set me free. I burn old letters just to feel some ashes still remember real. I'm laughing through the rain again, midnight clowns in a hollow den. The mirror marks with cracked delight, while I hold on to losing fights. Yeah, I smile, 'cause screams don't land. I only laugh so I don't damn. Truth is a joke when no one's near. Hope is a lie, I wear sincere. I'm laughing through the rain again, punching walls with ink-stained hands. My jokes are graves I dig alone, but I still call this ruin home. So let me laugh, that's all I am. I only laugh so I don't damn. Still laughing, still bleeding, but never damned. Pages torn from a melody, words that stumble lost in reverie, a whisper caught between the lines, a story paused in borrowed time. The silence harms what we never said, notes unsung hanging over my head. It's a song left hanging in the dark, a broken echo of a fractured heart, every corner wound that never heals, a restless soul the music steals, incomplete, but still I play the tune that fingers trace the ghost of sound, where every promise once was found. The bridge that never found its place, like memories I can't erase. The silence harms what we never said. Notes unsung hanging over my head. It's a song left hanging in the dark, a broken echo of a fractured heart. Every chord a wound that never heals, a restless soul the music steals. Incomplete, but still I play the tune that fades but won't decay. It's a song left hanging in the dark, a broken echo of a fractured heart. Every chord a wound that never heals, a restless soul the music steals. Incomplete, but still I play the tune that fades but won't decay. The song unfinished, but forever mine.